I have to ask you about this. After having spent many days with you, I learned of something that you've never talked about at the time, have not talked about to this day, that there was an assassination attempt on you using what appears to be poisoning in 2018. I think to me it showed the seriousness of this fight to uphold the freedom of speech for everyone, for all people of Earth that you're doing. I have to say, it would mean a lot to me if you tell me this story.
Well, this is something I never talked about publicly because I didn't want people to freak out. Particularly at the time, it was like spring 2018. We were trying to raise funds for Ton, a blockchain project, working with all kinds of VCs and investors. In the meantime, we had a couple of countries trying to ban Telegram. So it wasn't exactly the best moment for me to start sharing anything related to my personal health. But that was something that is hard to forget. That, I never fall ill. I believe I have perfect health. I very rarely have headaches or bad cough. I don't take pills because I don't have to take pills. And that was the only instant in my life when I think I was dying. I came back home, opened the door of my townhouse, the place I rented. I had this weird neighbor. He left something for me there around the door. And 1 hour after, when I was already in my bed, so I was living alone, I felt very bad. I felt pain all over my body. I tried to get up and go to the bathroom. But while I was going there, I felt that functions of my body started to switch off. First, the eyesight, then hearing. Then I had difficulty breathing. Everything accompanied by very acute pain. Heart, stomach, all blood vessels. It's a difficult thing to explain. But one thing I was certain about is, this is it.
You thought you were going to die?
Yeah, this is it, because I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see anything. It was very painful. I think it's over. I thought, well, I have had a good life. I managed to accomplish a few things. And then I collapsed on the floor, but I don't remember it because the pain covered everything. I found myself on the floor the next day. It was already bright. And I couldn't stand up. I was super weak. I looked at my arms, at my body. Blood vessels were broken all over my body. Something like this never happened to me. I couldn't walk for 2 weeks after. I stayed at my place, and I decided not to tell most of my team about it because, again, I didn't want them to worry. But it was tough. That was tough.
Did that make you afraid of the road you're walking? Meaning all the governments, all the intelligence agencies, all the people, like we mentioned, it's like you're playing a video game. You started with VK where you're just trying to build a thing that scales, and all of a sudden you find out there's DDoS attacks attacking the security, the integrity of the infrastructure, and then you realize there's politics, and then you realize there's geopolitics, and all of these forces are interested in controlling channels of communication. And you're just a curious guy who created a platform for everybody on the earth to talk. And all of a sudden you realize there's a lot of people attacking you. How did that change your view? Did that make you more scared of the world?
Interestingly, not at all. If anything, I felt even more free after that. It wasn't the first time I thought I was going to die. I had an experience when I assumed something bad is going to happen to me a few years before that, also in relation to my work. But after you survive something like this, you feel like you're living on bonus time. So in a way, you died a long time ago, and every new day you get is a gift.
As a bonus.
Yes,